Welcome back to Hot School. In today's lesson, we will be going over Gul'dan, who, in my opinion, is the most OP mage in the game, but he's on the low-key OP. Because if he has a character that can give him mana, or give him health, like if he has like a pocket healer, like a Morales or an Ariel or something like that, he can stay out on the battlefield indefinitely and just rain hellfire all the damn time. And I'm not even talking about his ability called Hellfire. With that being said, let's get right into him.
I will not be denied.
Alrighty, so we find ourselves on Hanamura Temple, the friendly team being Gul'dan, Chromie, Karazim, Arthas, and Abathur. The enemy team being Orphea, Blaze, Phoenix, Tyrande, and Li Ming. So main thing we're going to have to watch out for on this one is, since we have Gul'dan and Chromie, we have some semi-low health characters, and they have a Li Ming, Orphea, and Phoenix, which are be able to kind of take advantage of those low health characters, especially if Li Ming goes to Calamity. That's going to be a lot of potential resets and damage coming out. At level 1, we're going to take Echoed Corruption. So if we hit 40 heroes with our Corruption ability, which is our E ability, it pops pops damage in the first circle, then the second circle, then the third circle. So if we hit 40 heroes with that, it will then come back. So then it will then redo a Corruption in the third circle, second circle, and first circle. Our Q ability is called Fell Flame, and it does a little green cone of damage of hellfire, or whatever you want to call it, straight ahead of us in a cone direction. Considerable amount of damage from that. Our W ability is called Drain Life, so we pick our target and drain health from it for 3 seconds. Our trade ability is what makes Gul'dan unique, is his life tap ability. Yeah. So what Life Tap does is it allows us to sacrifice our health for mana. Hey, Arthas, we're gonna need you. We're gonna need you, buddy. Alright, looks like our Arthas is AFK. Just standing there. Get a couple hits on that Orphea. Can't really do too much here with a AFK Arthas. Ming's going to be able to cheese that tower, as nothing is going to be able to stop her right now. Go ahead and drain a little bit of health off that Blaze. You got a lot of corruption stacks there on that Orphea plus the Blaze. That's really what we're kind of looking for right now, is just trying to get as many corruption stacks as we can. We're going to go ahead and life tap Orphea in this case. Get what we can from her. Go ahead and throw some more corruption out there. There we go ahead, life drain, and then life tap a minion. Kind of get what we can from that. And throw that up there. That Ming just being able to rain orbs down on us until she runs out is going to kind of hurt us. We're going to take improved life tap at level 4, which is going to allow us to regain more mana from using our life tap ability. We're going to go ahead and life drain from that Blaze. Go ahead and get a couple more corruption stacks on there. That's the main thing that we're trying to get, is to stack up our corruption as much as we possibly can. Use our Q ability here to kind of take out minions. We'll go ahead and life drain, and then life tap. Or life tap, then life drain, sorry. Oh, that was really bad. We're going to kind of move around here. Try to evade that Q as best we can, but the slows from Blaze's oil is going to make that a little bit difficult. And Ming was able to basically just cheese those towers there. As our Arthas is AFK once again. I'm gonna go ahead and move out of that queue. Can't do much with our front line being AFK. I'll go ahead and life drain off this Blaze. Tag him a little bit with that corruption. Get in some damage on that Orphea. We're gonna life tap, and then we're gonna life drain on that Blaze again. Go ahead and throw out some Q damage. Our Arthas has had a long day of AFKing, so he's gonna go ahead and go back to base.
Enemy payload firing.
We can't contest the payload, as Arthas is never here. Got some more good corruption stacks on that Orphea and Blaze. We're just kind of getting more Qs. We're going to go ahead and life drain. Or life tap. Yeah. Go ahead and pop some Qs out here. Do what we can. Try to avoid that orb. Go ahead and life tap, life drain. And now we gotta watch out because Ming is gonna get her resets. Reported is what you are. Okay, some more corruption stacks out there. We're gonna go ahead and life tap, and we're gonna life drain as soon as we get something near us. We're gonna go ahead and life drain that Blaze, and we're gonna back up for that Orphea so she can't hit us with her stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to drain up as much as we can there. Oh, that's not good. Usually as Gul'dan, you would do kind of like an off-lane type deal. I was staying down here with the team, trying to get as many corruption stacks as we possibly could, and because our Arthas is perma AFK, we haven't had the ability to really fend it off by ourselves here, so.
This realm's power will be my assist ally.
Alright, we'll go top. So we'll be able to fend off these. Our Abathur should be able to do just minions by himself, but he's feeling extra needy today, so we'll come up here and do that for him. But now our team is going to be at essentially a 3 versus 5 bot. Level 10, we're going to take Horrify. What this does is after a short period of time, we'll go ahead and put the in this circle here. It's going to fear people away from the center of that circle.
18.
We're going to come back down here
Your fort has fallen.
as our team needs us.
Stay together now.
Chromie's going to die. Oh, we're out of mana. Got a life tap. Fear her. Off of her. Hey, we saved our Chromie. We're going to go life tap a bunch. We're just going to Hearth. Our Arthas is going to pop out Syndragosa for really no reason. Got a couple tags on that Tyrande with our corruption. Go ahead and life tap, and we're going to go ahead and life drain when we can. Get some corruption stacks on that Ming. Go ahead and ride on away from her orbs. We're gonna come up here towards Phoenix.
Let the suffering commence.
Looks like we were the only person that went for the objective there, so we're going to go ahead and stop all this bickering. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to report the Arthas for AFK, as that's exactly what he was doing. And we're going to go ahead and mute this Abathur, because honestly, the most important thing.
Darkness incarnates once more.
You're going to go ahead and let this Abathur know he's about to die. Didn't matter. He was too busy talking to the Arthas. That's why we, that's why I recommend muting people that are just, you know, doing stuff like that, because just really dumb stuff like that happens afterwards. Looks like they are still arguing, so we're going to go ahead and do the same to this Arthas. Apparently, reporting people doesn't block them. Okay, so we're going to come down here and try to help out our team. Nope, that's a dead. Alright, we're going to go ahead and life tap there. We got Syndragosa. Oh, man. Lot of blow-up capabilities once that Ming got the reset off the Arthas. Obviously, we did get into the Orphea ult, but I was waiting to try to get in a Horrified and move them towards our keep here, which would have been helpful. Need to get out of there. Hey. We're gonna go ahead and fear this Blaze, but we didn't have the follow-up damage on him as the Arthas went past him for some reason. That Phoenix tried to bait us over there. At level 13, we're going to take Health Stone, which is going to give us back 25% of our health. It's basically like a potion. Just kind of throw another corruption in there. It's not really going to matter all that much, as this match is pretty much over. And we're going to go ahead and juke that Q from Orphea. Go ahead and pop our Health Stone here. And we're going to go ahead and take out that Orphea, finally getting a kill. It's time for the comeback team. Go ahead, get the kills on that Blaze. We finished our quest. We're going to go ahead and stand here while that Ming gets all of her resets on everybody else. Go ahead and life tap. And we're going to come back up here once again, try to get back our health. I would have pressed further into that had we had health, but we didn't have it. So we're going to go ahead and hit Tyrande with the Hellfire that we possibly can. Avoid her Q. And go ahead and just push out what we can here. We're doing everything we possibly can, but it is a team game, so if the team's not cooperating, a lot of times that doesn't bode well. Get a little bit of damage out on that Phoenix.
I will not be denied.
Avoid that. We're gonna go ahead and life tap. Watch out for that. Oh God, Karazim. Get some damage out there with some corruptions. Go ahead and back up a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and life tap. And we're gonna go ahead and life drain off of this Blaze. Hit him with some Qs. He's gonna try to bail, or the Chromie's gonna bail. Karazim's gonna die. Abathur's gonna take control of us into a 5-man there, which is not gonna really do much good. At level 16, we're gonna take Corruption deals bonus damage, as it's where most of our damage is coming from. So we want to go ahead and keep that up. So we try to do as much damage to her as we can. He's going to try to he wanted to charge us, so I wanted to fear him before he charged. So it did save us. However, they are going to be able to get the payload. So that's not very good for us. I mean, we're doing what we need to be doing. We're going to go ahead and take out these minions, just so that the objective starts focusing on. Oh God! So our keep starts focusing on them, but it didn't really matter as they were able to take it out very quickly because they got the objective plus the samurai pushing down on the bot lane. So obviously that wasn't necessarily the best game to really highlight Gul'dan. I did feel like we played him fairly well. we did what we were supposed to do. We stacked up our corruption as much as we could and dealt damage where we could. However, with our Arthas being permanently AFK, dying 8 times, and only doing a total of 21 or 22,000 damage, 23 I guess, between both, that really doesn't help us out very much. So for talents that we chose for Gul'dan at level 1, we chose Echoed Corruption, which made it so that our corruption then returned back to us. We did see a decent amount of damage coming out on that. At level 4, we took Improved Life Tap, which gave us more more mana back for the amount of life that we were using, which made it so we didn't have to life tap as much. Level 7, we took Bound by Shadows, so that every enemy hit by Fell Flame, which was our Q ability, reduced the cooldown of our corruption, which allowed us to get off more corruptions when we were able to do that. Would have had a better use of that had we had Arthas there, because he could slow people and then we could get off more Qs, therefore giving us more opportunity for that corruption damage. At level 10, we took Horrify so that we could go ahead and fear them away from us or into us, as we did with like that Blaze, where we didn't have the damage to follow up on it. However, that was kind of the more aggressive version of Horrify, where you are fearing them into you and your team, and in that case a keep, to hopefully secure that kill. Level 13, we took Health Stone so that we'd have an additional heal when needed, whether it be to gain more mana or just to kind of keep us alive, specifically against that Li Ming as she would be coming in towards us. At level 16, we took Ruinous Affliction, which allowed our corruption to deal an additional 78 damage. It says 78, but obviously that scales with level. But if an enemy is hit by 3 strikes, so that means that out of the 6 times total that our corruption would pop after we pass that level 1 quest, they could be hit by an additional, get hit by additional damage. And if they get hit 6 times, which, mind you, if you're walking through corruption out and then back in, you deserve all the damage you take. They get additional damage taken twice. Had we made it to level 20, the talent that we would have chosen probably would have been Demonic Circle. So what Demonic Circle does is you place essentially think of like a beacon. So you put a circle down somewhere on the map, and then you you activate the skill, which in this case would be pressing like 1, and it automatically teleports you to that circle, and it is immediate. So it's kind of like an improved even bye-bye from Chromie, except for you place it down where you want it to be. So kind of the uses of that are, hey, there's a huge amount of damage coming, I'm about to die, I'm just going to spam 1 real quick and boom, I'm out of there. Or another way that you can use it is if you are pushing a lane and say you're low health, low mana, you're like, man, I don't want to die. You can Hearth. You put down your circle, Demon Circle first, then you Hearth, and then you pop Demon Circle, and it teleports you back to that point so that you can get back into the fray of wherever you're at. Obviously, another option, if you have a team that is taking advantage of your fears and stuff, you could take Haunt, which will make them so while they are feared, they take 20% increased damage, plus the duration is increased by 1 second, so that can help them get even more out of position. The other 10 ability, Reign of Destruction, you don't see that too often, as it's not something that you can necessarily focus the damage on. It's just over a huge area, drop in a bunch of hellfire like meteors kind of thing, and then at level 20, if you did take that, you can take rain or Deep Impact, which gives us a movement speed penalty of 90% for 0.5 seconds upon hit, so it can kind of keep people within that ultimate. So hopefully you guys got to see a little bit of what Gul'dan can do. I do strongly believe he is one of the low-key like best mages in the game, because he can just do so much damage. A good Gul'dan player can just wreck so hard, especially if he's got the team comp around him. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost me anything. Thank you again. Have a great day.